Hi guys, it's Tasha. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the crib. For my returning, positive supporters and subscribers, welcome back. Come on in and get comfortable. Guys, today is the second edition of our Go Green series. Now the only thing is, I don't know how green this is going to be, but it's a DIY nonetheless, and it's cleaning. So I wanted to introduce this one to you all. This is one I saw. It's been a while ago actually, but it was posted April the 10th, 2014, I think that's the date, by Stephanie Jones. And I wanted to try this particular recipe because it was like really easy, and I'm super lazy, and this is for the lazy person. I'm just being honest. What you need is a bar of this stuff, Fels-naptha. This thing right here. And actually that's the only one you need, but I'm going to be using Zote too, because I got four quart mason jars right here. 2 of them is going to be controlled Fels, and 2 of them are going to be experiment Zote. And now this bar is 5 ounces. The Zote is 14.1, so we're going to have to do a little finagling, but that's okay. I also got some awesome laundry boost from Dollar Tree, and you can use the OxyClean as well. I got this super washing soda from Arm & Hammer. That came from Walmart, as well as the 20 mil Team Borax, Walmart. As a matter of fact, the Fels-naptha and the Zote came from Walmart as well. I think this was like 96 cents. This was like $1.06 or something like that. And the jars I've had to do, I bought them to do salads in a jar when I go to work, and I just hadn't done it yet. So I'm going to use these 4 jars for this experiment and this controlled one. I also have a grater. So what you're supposed to do, and I will try to remember to link her video, no, I'm sorry, not her video, her Pinterest post in the description box below, so you guys can actually read it yourself. As a matter of fact, I do both of them if I can remember the other one. The one that is just the small, slight variant to this one. Excuse me. I'm going to grate this bar. I'm going to grate half of it first and stick it in one jar, and the other half goes in another jar. And then I'm going to try to eyeball this and grate it in thirds. And so 1/3 will go in one jar, another third will go in the 4th jar, and then I'll keep a third for myself. So let's just open this up, and I'm not going to hold you guys hostage, but I'm just going to start the grating process on this bar right here. Let's see if I can, I'm just going to get my scissors here and just put a little notch on it that may look like half, about right there, so I know when to stop grating. So like I said, I got this thing right here, and this came from Dollar Tree. So let's see how it's going to work. I hope it doesn't break on me. Okay, very fine, but it's doing something. And this, with it being this small, it's going to take a minute. So hold on, let me do some more grating, and I'll get back with you. Okay, this thing is absolutely too small, so it wasn't working at all. So I just went on and cut this open into cubes, and I used a little mini chopper like this, and this is what I got. So I got this with the nails. Now we're gonna go and we're gonna do the Zote, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Like I say, this is the Fels-naptha, and this is the Zote over here. They are basically the same little grating, because my little cheapy food chopper that I used. So, and I got my hot pot going, and it has just turned off. So we're going to get the soaps into these quart jars right here. One, you know what? We just gonna throw caution to the wind, and we're gonna do this like I want to do it. Yeah, call me mixologist Tasha today. It either will or it won't work. But from my understanding, even if it doesn't work like it's supposed, like we think it should, you can still use the product because it's still just soap, laundry soap. Okay, so we got all those in. 2 nails, Fels-naptha, and 2 soap. Guys, I had just regular tap water, but and the thing in the instructions it said purified, but you know what? I got a whole gallon of distilled water that was left over from, well, not a whole gallon, but enough of a gallon. So I'm just gonna put 1 liter of water in my hot pot right here, and we're gonna use this distilled water to make our laundry detergent. But now she did say that was 1.7 liters. She did say that regular tap water will work. So let's get this on and up to a rolling boil. Okay, here's my hot pot with my boiling distilled water. We're gonna put 1.5 cups of water in each one. And I'm gonna do these singularly because, just in case I don't have enough water and have to heat more. So that's 1. Let me take these off. How about that? Okay, here's the half. That's the first one. Here's 1. We're going to do a zote one, just in case. And a half. Okay, here's another one. And a half. And 1 more. Hopefully that's enough. 1. And a half. Ooh, that worked. There we go. I wonder where this fit down in there. I wanted to find something to stir. You know what? I got my bone folder. We're just gonna stir this up a little bit. And it didn't say stir it or anything, but I just want to. I just feel better stirring. And if a little nails, Fels-naptha gets mixed in with a little zote, that's okay. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna put the top on these, and if they gel after 4 hours, we will continue on, but if not, they will sit overnight. Let's see, what time is it? It is 8:57 p.m. on Saturday, May the 4th. So, and if this works in 4 hours, I'll see you guys back, and if not, I'll see you in the morning. I forgot, we're gonna put these tops on and turn them upside down. Now, one recipe didn't say turn it upside down, but that's what we're gonna do. The other recipe said something about crystals and scraping them off the bottom or something. So I'm not going to take a chance on trying to scrape nothing off the bottom of anything. So we're just going to do this. Turn them upside down. Oops, let me get everything off the bottom. Turn them upside down. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that's hot. The nails is floating anyway. Let me get that a little bit. Come on. There we go. Yep, it's floating. There we go. Oops, let me get that a little bit. Swish it around just to get that little bit. And, alright, 4 hours it is. what's it, 9, 1 o'clock. If they have gelled by 1, I'll be back. If not, we'll start first thing in the morning. While these things are doing their thing, what I decided to do was to get the powders ready so it doesn't take as long. And I know it's 4 hours, but I want to go ahead and do it now while I feel like it. This is the little mini chopper thing that I was telling y'all about, and that's what you see is the zote. I haven't cleaned it out. There ain't no point right now. I'm going to be using, a half a cup of borax, a half a cup of the washing soda, 1 scoop of the Awesome, and I'm actually going to add some of these, but I'm going to use 1 capful. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put it in this thing right here to pulverize it. It'll look like that. And then I'm going to add it when it says to add the rest of the more water and more and the powders. So, but like I said, this is where did it go? Here we go. This is what it's going to look like when I run it through this little food chopper right here. So we're going to have this powder, we'll have the Awesome powder, we'll have the super washing soda, and the borax. Okay, I got my powders all ready to go. This is the 1 cap of the Downy Unstoppables. I put 2 scoops. I was going to put 1, but I put 2 scoops of the Awesome, what is this? Awesome Laundry Boost. And I put the half a cup of borax and a half a cup of the washing soda. Not baking soda, washing soda. That's what's in these bags. And when time comes, all I got to do is pour them out and finish them up. So don't go nowhere. Stick around. Okay, guys, guess what? It's about maybe 2 hours later. Almost 2. It's 10:45. And I took a look at the zote one, and it's just about dissolved. So I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Where is my damn, did I leave it downstairs? And because I'm playing with this one, I'm gonna leave the rest of them overnight. So I'm gonna try to see if I can dissolve this bag of powders into about 1 cup of water, because I think we're already at about 2.5 cups, and it only holds, is it 3 or 4 cups? 3 cups, that's what it's saying. It may hold more than that. So that's 1 cup of boiling water. And let me get my powders together. I had I'm gonna put some in here, not all of it yet. I had a wooden spoon, and I can't find it now, so I'm just gonna try to use this plastic one and hope that it doesn't melt on me. Y'all keep me in your prayers right here, because I don't know what this wooden spoon, this plastic spoon is gonna do with this boiling hot water. Okay, it's not doing too bad. Maybe it's one of the better plastic spoons. Let me move this out the way so you guys can see me playing around in this stuff right here. And you're supposed to, well, with the cooked recipe, you have to dissolve all of the powders into the water, or into the product. Let's put it that way. I'm not feeling anything. I'm trying to see if I feel something. Okay. I think that's it. No, it's a little gritty. It's still some powders in there. And I think what's making it take so long is because of the the downy, because it's oily feeling, like waxy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of this in. And in the other recipe, she didn't even melt or combine this with anything. She just put it in there and started the process. So I just may do the same thing just to see how it's going to work out. And it still has to sit overnight anyway. So what I'm going to do, well, my battery is dying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with this a little while and then come back, okay? Okay, guys, I'm going to use this mixer, and you know it's going to get loud. So I'm going to use this mixer, get all the powders and everything incorporated in this water, hopefully. And then I'll come back when I get ready to put the soap in. Okay, this is how it looks about after 5 minutes. I'm just going to go ahead on and pour this in. It's not, excuse me, all the powders are not all the way dissolved, but we're going to pretend that they are. And besides, in one of the recipes, she didn't, I think the one with Stephanie, she didn't even attempt to dissolve the powders in any type of liquid or anything. She just added them straight to the soap and kept it moving. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We just added the soap in, and we finna get this all mixed in. I'll be back. All right, as you can see, the bowl, it started slushing and slashing and all around. So I had to put a towel over it to keep it from messing up me and my station totally. But it is gelling. I just wish I could slow it down so that it won't slush so bad. Let me see. If the bowl was big, it probably wouldn't be as bad. I don't know if you can see it popping out, but it is. So I'm gonna put the tile back on top, and then I'm gonna keep this up. Okay, right now this is what it looks like after about 10 minutes. It looks lumpy, but it really ain't lumpy. I feel, wait a minute, hold on. That's in the spoon. I feel no lumps in this, but it looks lumpy. So go figure. It's still a little warm. No, because I put the hot water in here. So what I'm going to do is I might whip it a little bit more, because it stops slushing around so much. And then let it cool and then whip it again. Maybe once it cools, it'll be nice and smooth. Okay? So I will be back maybe an hour-ish. Okay? See you then. Okay, guys. This is the one with the zote. And it still looks lumpy. And I don't know, I don't feel any lumps, but it looks lumpy. So it may be because all of the powders, like the the baking soda and the borax didn't completely dissolve. But I'm going to put this in this jar anyway, and I'm going to see if it's going to do anything overnight, if it's going to separate or anything like that. And I know this ain't gonna pour, so ain't no sense in me even trying. I'm not gonna even bother about cleaning out this jar, because this was the jar the original soap was in. So I'm just gonna spoon it in. This is a wide mouth quart jar, so that's a good thing. So let me get these spooned into, and I'm gonna use 2 jars, and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys, here are the 2 jars, which was supposed to actually only be 1. 2 jars of the Zote laundry soap, and I'm gonna be doing the Fels-naptha one tomorrow. It's after 1 o'clock. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. So I'll see you guys in the morning for the one we was doing for original. This one. All right, guys. See you in the morning. Bye-bye. Good morning, guys. I just came to show you real quick. As you can see the mess, I didn't do anything last night but go to bed. They did not separate like they were, that I was told that they were going to do, or I read. I could have done something wrong. I don't know how you could do anything wrong if you just chop it up and put it in some hot water and let it go. But this one was the one that was upside down. Yeah, see, that one was upside down, and I just turned it right side up. This one was the one that stayed right side up. But it is it's soft and mushy though, like a gel, like a kind of thick jelly. But what I'm gonna do is put this away for right now. I'm gonna put the tops back on them, and I'm gonna actually clean up first a little bit anyway, because this is a hot mess right up in here. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit, then I'm gonna come back and then we're gonna finish these. Okay, I found the wooden spoon that I was looking for last night. That's just some of the unstoppables that's on there. I'm gonna pour in 2 cups of water, and I'm gonna turn this on and get the process started to heating up this water. And this is still some of the distilled water from when we were doing the initial batch. While my water is heating up, it said to make sure you cut a diagonal into the soap. Now mind you, this soap did not separate like it said, but I'm gonna follow these steps, and soon as the water heats up, I'm gonna put in my packet of dry powders, and we're gonna see if we can make this work. I've turned the fire down. I just got it. It's just some bubbles on the bottom. So now I'm gonna pour in the powders. They're actually dissolving kind of fast. I'm surprised. At first you could feel the grit beneath the wooden spoon, but after stirring a bit, you don't feel it anymore. Yep, that's something. And find it. Come here. Where are you? There's something in there. I got to find it. Darn it! I'll catch it on the next go round. But I'm going to stir this until I can make sure that all of the powders are fully dissolved this time, and I'll come back when I'm ready to put the soap in. Okay, so I think everything is dissolved. Let me see how I'm going to do this soap thing. Let me see if I can just cut some out or something. I got it right here. Maybe I can cut it out in chunks. So there it goes. So those are the 4 chunks. Let's see if I can get it to dissolve in here. Or whatever you call it. And I'm just going to take this knife and kind of cut these up some. Might not even need it. Looks like what's that fruit? Mango. So I'm gonna play with this. Looks like it's melting okay. And as soon as it's done, I'll get back with you guys. I used the hand mixer for about a minute or 2, and just to make sure that the big clumps and everything got incorporated into here, so I don't have any big chunks. This is If I have anything, I can't get this little piece out. They look like this. So nothing major. So all I'm going to do is stir this around and make sure if I find any extras like those, I'll just smash them and get them on out the way. And I'm going to let this cool. And once it cools, I'm going to, I guess I probably should let it cool overnight. Again, it's just a long 5-minute soap video. But the lady didn't let hers cool. No, it did cool. But anyway, I'm gonna still work with this. I'll be back. Okay, well, I came in and messed with it, and I should not have without you guys watching. But it has separated until, you know, look like the solids are on the top and the liquids are on the bottom. I'm gonna let this sit a little while longer. Then I'm going to use my cake mixer or whatever to whip it into shape, and let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, I just got done with the hand mixer. It's better than the Zote one. It still looks a little lumpy, but it's just more frothy. It's supposed to be the consistency of mayonnaise, but it's more like a consistency of a lotion right now, I think. But I'm going to go ahead on and put it in a jar. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm just going to put it back in the jar that it was in. I'm going to pour this in this jar. This is the same jar that it was in overnight. I have another one upstairs. I'm going to go and grab it later and pour it in. But for right now, oops, sorry about that. This is the laundry detergent with the Fels-naptha. And it's not bad at all. It feels, I thought everything had gotten dissolved, but it has just a little bit of a gritty feel, but mostly not really, but it's pretty cool. But it's gonna get used anyway, one way or the other. Okay guys, let me go and grab them all, and I will show you all of them when I get them set up. Okay guys, here are the 3 of 6 jars of laundry detergent that I was able to get out of this stuff, and I'm going to show you the differences and give you my final opinion on these products. I'm gonna tell you right now, anything that went wrong is 100% user, which is me, error. Okay, this is the first one. This was the Zote soap, and you guys kind of followed me while I went along with this. This one is more of a whipped, like a whipped cream consistency. It's light and airy, so I'm not sure if a teaspoon will do or I ain't gonna say a teaspoon, like for normal loads, because I have the portable washer with the spin dryer. I'm not sure a teaspoon would do, maybe a tablespoon, because it's so light and airy. But of course you can see it has reduced in size. Some of the air did come out, but it still works, and it works very well. This is the second one. This is the Zote, not Zote, I'm sorry. This one is the Fels-naptha. And I stayed kind of on track with this one. And as you can see, this one is airy as well. I was hoping for more of a mayonnaise consistency as opposed to like whipped cream, but it still works nonetheless. And for my little portable one, I will use a tablespoon, just one though. Like I said, if it was a mayonnaise consistency, hold on, excuse me for a second. If it was a mayonnaise consistency, I would most definitely use 1 teaspoon. But since it's so airy, I'm going to stick with 1 tablespoon. And this is the third one that, you know, y'all turn me loose in the kitchen, this is what you get. This is a mixture of both. I figured that when I was making the Fels-naptha one, it was more like a lotion consistency as opposed to a mayonnaise. So I combined the two. And it still got the same consistency. Still more like a fluffy, like whipped cream type consistency. But guess what? I've used it and it still works. I'm still going to use a tablespoon as opposed to a teaspoon. And please forget the noise of the grands in the back. I just told them to take their little asses to bed. So, yeah. You know, they half the time they don't listen no way. But anyway, these are my creations. This is the other one, I think. I think these are the ones. Okay. That one. That's Nell's one. Here we go. There we go. Alright, so here are my 3 creations for laundry soap. This one, hold on, let me make sure I'm telling you right. I think this one was the first one. I think. Y'all know I'm confused. Hold on. Okay, no. This one was the first one. Okay, this one was the first one. This is the Zolt. This one was the second one. This is the Fels-naptha. And this one is the one that I combined them both. Okay, guys, that's it. I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. If you haven't, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. All your comments, I truly appreciate it. Come back anytime and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye, love bugs.